Hi, I'm Bowditch. I'm a therapist and an author, and I'm just going to talk about binge eating because that's, again, it's quite a common issue for lots of people, and it's something I see clients to help them overcome and address as a problem. And it can be something that can occur at quite a young age, and it tends to be linked to pent up emotions, like a lot of problems, like issues of any type of addiction, really. Because what binge eating is trying to do for you is just to remove you from that situation for a period of time. And that's the problem, isn't it? That all it actually does is just remove you from that situation for a period of time. It doesn't actually make you feel better overall, and in fact you usually feel worse because you tend to feel guilt and shame once you've eaten, and you've not really enjoyed what you've been eating. That's the other sort of thing about it, is it doesn't make a lot of sense to do it, but at the time you just get into a pattern of behavior and it becomes very unconscious. Sometimes people might plan to binge eat if they know they're going to be home alone, or perhaps they go to the shop on the way home and eat a whole load of items before they even get home. But let's look at what's really underlying that binge eating behaviour. As I say, it's pent up emotions. I just feel so rubbish, and it might be that I want to feel good. Sometimes people do associate it with feeling good, but most people don't. It just becomes a go-to behaviour, which brings you little or no joy in life, but does, as I say, bring shame and guilt. And it can be linked to feelings of not being worthy. It can often link in with issues of lack of confidence, with just feeling that you can't deal with stress, not maybe having the mechanisms to deal with what life throws your way, and so you just go to that automatic response. And that's the thing, it's just become an automatic response. But you can learn to shed that and deal with things in a much healthier way. But you probably need to build up your self-confidence, to build up your self-esteem, to build up your self-worth. You might well be a people pleaser, wanting to keep everyone else happy, and that is done at the expense of your well-being. And then you use the binge eating as a response to that, as just a way to do maybe something even for you. It doesn't make any logical sense, but it doesn't mean that you have any control over whether you do it or not, or it certainly feels like you have no control. So it is about getting the underlying issues in place so you feel better. And as I say, this can be something that's developed from your youth. For some people, they've had some sort of more serious eating disorders such as anorexia or bulimia, and they might have to a degree resolved those, but the binge eating side of it remains. So I've known that be a case for some people. So but again, it doesn't matter where it started, it is about resolving those underlying issues. You might need to resolve old memories that have been stored in your mind, and I do this with my clients using a combination of techniques, particularly things like hypnotherapy, emotional freedom technique, and a combination of those and other techniques. Again, it's very individually based. But that's what you should be seeking to do, whether you do it through your own methods, things that you're familiar with already, or a therapist that you're already familiar with and you feel safe with and comfortable with, or whether you seek out addressing that. But you can be free of binge eating behaviour. You're probably always have to have some awareness of your own well-being and your stress levels, and develop new ways of doing things that are good for you, because that's probably a big core of it as well, that you're not doing anything else that's really a positive thing for you. So there tend to be sort of multifaceted issues, different elements to the binge eating behaviour that just need to be put in place to put you in a good place. But you can do that.